Hello everyone and welcome to Plot Twists. So today I'm going to do a part 2 to my Barnes & Noble top 10 video, and I'm going to show off 10 more of my Barnes & Noble leather-bound classic editions. I actually should have enough that after this I should be able to do another top 10, and who knows how many I'll have by then. But it seems like you guys really enjoyed this video, so I hope you enjoyed this one as well. So to start with, I just wanted to show off my copy of Dracula and Other Horror Tales. The colors on this, as always, are very appropriately chosen. It's all silver and red and black. I like the little spiders and the little subtle little skulls in the corner. They're pretty cool. The back of this is like a road leading up into a super windy, spooky hill, as per usual, what I'd expect. Yeah. The next one I wanted to show off is my copy of Arabian Nights. So this is blue, but it also has accents with the gold and the silver. It's just a really pretty pattern. The back is the same with a super pretty pattern on it as well. And then opening up, you see, a scene from one of the stories. And in the back, you see the empty windows. One thing that I think I like about this one, over some of the other ones, is that the inside of this one even has color on it, and the pages themselves are super colorful, and I love that. This is a super cool copy. Moving on, I also have the copy of the Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis, and this starts out with the two kids in the snow in the front. You can also see like the snowy trees and the effect with the silver, and I think that looks really great. The back of it shows off more stuff from the stories. You can see the house in the background and the moon, and then this foreground scene. And the inside of this actually shows off a map, which I think is really cool. I wish more of these started with the maps in the front. I also have the classic edition of A Christmas Carol and Other Christmas Stories by Charles Dickens. This obviously has the Christmas Carol scene on the front, with Scrooge in his top hat, in the street with the street light, the moon's out. And on the inside you see more of that scene. And the artwork is just gorgeous. And then the back just shows some of the other books that are in here as well. This one is newer for me, but I also bought the leather-bound classic edition of Dune by Frank Herbert because I want to read this before the movie comes out. The front of this shows, obviously, Dune's what I would expect, but I really like this intricate, the pattern that goes around the edge with the gold. It's beautiful. The back just shows more of the same things with what looks like some kind of creature coming out of the dunes. I don't know a whole bunch about dunes, so we'll see how I feel about this after. And the inside shows like some, looks like spaceships or something. I don't know. It's very pretty though. I also have the Barnes & Noble copy of the first 5 novels of The Wizard of Oz. I am obsessed with this cover. So it has all the characters you'd expect to see, but it also shows you the gates to the Emerald City, and I really, really appreciate that being there. The spine also has a cute little scene with the Tin Man, and I assume that's the doll that's in the story. The back of it just shows you the different series you can find, and then I assume has Dorothy and Toto on the back as well. And the inside front cover is very appropriately green, as would be expected. Something I really like about this particular copy is that the pages are also green. Oh, it's beautiful. This is visually one of my favorite copies. I also have a copy of Jurassic Park and The Lost World by Michael Crichton. The front of this is what I would expect. It has the T-Rex on the front, but I think the back of this one is actually a lot more interesting. with various kinds of dinosaurs and the trees in the red. I think this is gorgeous. And then the front cover, this one also has a map. Yay! This is one of my favorite Barnes & Noble Classic Editions. In addition, with the Star Wars original trilogy I showed off last time, I also have the Han Solo trilogy, which super appropriately has the Millennium Falcon on the front and Han and Chewie on the spine, as I would expect. The back of this is actually pretty interesting. It has Jabba the Hutt and Boba Fett, and it also tells you the various stories that are in it. So I'm excited to read this. I also have the Barnes & Noble Classic Edition of Wicked and Son of a Witch by Gregory Maguire. Both of these are the books that the Wicked musical is very loosely based off of, but either way they're incredible stories. So in the front of it you have Elphaba and Glinda. It also, if you look a little closer, you can see some of the flying monkeys. There's a broom over here, and then at the bottom the Emerald City. And then the back of it shows off a creature on top of the clock tower. It's beautiful. The inside of this also shows you the map, which I think is really pertinent to the story, and I think it's really good that they included it. Yeah, I think this was actually my first Barnes & Noble Classic Edition. And the last one I have to show today is The Complete Works of Sherlock Holmes by Arthur Conan Doyle. The front of this is, on first glance, pretty plain, but when you actually look at it, there's a lot of like hidden detail. You can see the teapot, you see the London Bridge, you see a smoking gun in the corner, there's some footsteps, and then in the other corner you have Sherlock and his magnifying glass. And then the spine shows off a hat and a clock and some kind of creature in the moonlight. And then the back of this is just gorgeous. You see the SH for Sherlock Holmes, the British flag, some crossing swords, reference to 22B, or I'm sorry, 221B, which I would expect to see as well. And I love the accents that they did on this with the gold. It's exquisite. This one on the inside just has this plaid pattern, and I think for some of the Barnes & Noble Classics that's one of the lamer inside covers, but the actual like first title page continues with the same theme as the front, and I really like this as well. This book is pretty hefty too. I look forward to at some point getting to this. Alright guys, so that's 10 more of my Barnes & Noble Classic Editions. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is actually my 20th video, so that's pretty exciting. I am looking forward to getting to create more content for you guys in 2021. If there's anything in particular you'd like to see, feel free to leave me a comment below. And if you like my video, please like and subscribe. I try to post things twice a week. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Okay, bye!